Hello friend. I want to tell you about the Alfa Romeo Giulietta car. If you are looking for a fresh, stylish compact car that gives you a lot of driving pleasure, then apart from the BMW 1 Series, you have practically only the Giulietta to choose from. What should you pay attention to before buying it? Is there anything to be afraid of? The Alfa Romeo Giulietta has a very attractive engine offer. It does not matter whether you want to slowly roll around the city and save fuel or floor the gas on winding serpentines. Everyone will find something for themselves. When it comes to performance, you can only have reservations about the basic 105 horsepower diesel, which accelerates to the first 111.3 seconds. The other engines guarantee good or very good dynamics. In the top 235 horsepower version, the Alfa accelerates to 106.8 seconds. Unfortunately, not all units are worth recommending. The 1.4-liter TB multi-air engine, in which the valve hydraulics are faulty, causes problems in operation. In the 1.75 TBI engine, injectors fail, and the water pump wears out prematurely. The durable diesels deserve praise for this, with the only problem being a clogging particulate filter. This applies, of course, to models driven mainly in the city. Regardless of the engine version, the Alfa Romeo Giulietta has front-wheel drive. It's a shame, because the top versions would benefit from a 4x4 system. Torque can be transferred to the wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox or a 6-speed TCT dual-clutch automated gearbox. The front suspension of the car uses McPherson struts, and the rear suspension uses an independent wishbone system. In the Euro NCAP crash tests, the Giulietta achieved an excellent result of 5 stars. Compared to its predecessor, the 147, the Giulietta breaks down much less often, but unfortunately there is still something to find fault with. In models with a manual gearbox, the cables freeze, making it impossible to engage any gear. How does this happen? Water gets in through the cracked casings, which wreaks havoc. In the event of such a breakdown, a tow truck will have to be called. Another serious failure in the compact Alfa is a knocking steering gear. The failure occurs after a mileage of several or even tens of thousands of kilometers. Giulietta users also complain about problems with the power steering system failing. In early production models, there were cases of broken wishbones, but fortunately the manufacturer has taken care of this. Nevertheless, it is better to thoroughly inspect the suspension before buying the car. During the inspection, it is also worth paying attention to oil leaks from the engine, especially underneath. In such cases, the camshaft and crankshaft seals may require replacement. If this second element is not replaced quickly enough, the clutch may become flooded with oil and the repair costs will then be much higher. What else can you complain about? Many things, but fortunately most of them are minor. Paint is peeling off the brake calipers. This is not appropriate in such a young car aspiring to the premium class. The plastics of the interior finish are creaking. The suspension creaks in sub-zero temperatures and the Blue and Me system is faulty. There are also cases of damage to the radio. It won't turn on. Sometimes the air conditioning refuses to cooperate. Usually, it is necessary to replace a burned-out air conditioning fan motor. From time to time, the LED diodes in the rear lights do not light up, but fortunately this is the fault of the cables or connections, not the diodes themselves. After heavy rain, water collects in the indicators, brake light and trunk. The heating of the side mirrors does not shine with durability either. The Alfa Romeo Giulietta is still a very young design. Despite this, it struggles with many more or less serious faults. Looking at the service histories of previous models, this was to be expected. However, it should be emphasized that in comparison with the 147, there is clear progress, not only technological, but also qualitative. To eliminate as many potential faults as possible, you need to choose a reliable engine version. You should also have the car checked in a good service. Rather, decide on models purchased in European showrooms. Choosing imports is a much riskier move. Once you buy your dream Giulietta and forgive its minor flaws, you will enjoy sensational dynamics, excellent driving characteristics, a nice sounding engine sound, especially in the more powerful versions, and a phenomenal design. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to write about them in the comments.
I have good news for you. Now, if you are planning to buy a used car, or learn more about your car, you no longer need to search for the information you need on the internet. We have collected everything in one place for you, on the website carme.pro. Here you can find out everything about the car, what brakes and at what mileage, any problems with engines, chassis or gearboxes, which trim levels are better not to mess with, and how not to lose money buying a used car. You will learn all this on carme.pro.